Hi guys, this video is to help you learn how to use a graphing calculator for all of Unit 3. Unit 3 is on solving systems of equations, and it's a lot easier if we can use a graphing calculator. So what I want you to do is go to Google, www.google.com in your internet browser, and you're going to type graphing calculator and hit enter. Eventually it'll come up. My internet's slow. Maybe yours is too. And you're going to choose the first one, Graphing Calculator Desmos. This is a free graphing calculator. So click that, let it load. And don't move your mouse a whole lot. You don't want to accidentally click something on the calculator as it's loading. So we notice as soon as it loads, your X and your Y intercepts here and here, your axes, not your intercepts, are pretty much numbered by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's perfect. That's how we want it. So then you just take your two equations. So I'm looking at number 3. How many solutions does this linear system have? And it gives me two equations. All I'm going to do is type them into the graphing calculator. So the first one is y equals 2x minus 5. There's that line. Then click down in number 2, type your second equation. Negative 8x minus 4y equals negative 20. And you can use the same button for the minus and the negative. It should be the one up there near the 0 on your keyboard. And you notice you have your system of equations graphed. Now you know from your videos that the solution to a system of equation is the point where the lines intersect. So if you look over here at the graph, this point right here is our solution where they intersect. So the solution is 2.5, 0. You go to the right 2.5 on your x-axis, and then up and down 0 on your y-axis. So 2.5, 0. So then you go back to your quiz, and you look for one solution, 2.5, 0, which gives you B as your answer. We could do the same thing for number 6. They give you two equations, and you want to pick, well, which graph is it? So we go to our Desmos calculator. We can exit and start again. The first equation for number 6 is 2/3 x. So we do 2/3, and then you have to right arrow over to get x. You don't want the x on the bottom, so make sure you hit the right arrow to put the x. 2/3 x plus 1. And then go down to your second equation, which is, oops, I forgot the y equals at the top. You can always go back up and edit. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1 for your first equation. And then your second equation, y equals negative 2/3. See, if you put the x there, it's in the bottom. We don't want it in the bottom. So we backspace, hit the right arrow key so that you're here to put the x. Negative 2/3 x minus 1. And there, check your equations, make sure they're right, and then look for the point where the lines intersect. That's your solution. Hover your mouse over top that gray dot, don't click it, and you'll see right there it shows up. Your solution is negative 1.5, 0. So go back to your question. And it's really hard to read on my screen, but you could probably see it better on yours. You want to look for the graph that matches the one on your calculator that has an intersection point of negative 1.5, 0. So pick whichever one works there. Okay? I hope this video helped you. I miss you guys very much. If you have any questions, send me a message in email or Google Classroom or come to our office hours. Miss you all.